All right, what's going on, everyone? Aaron here, Clean Cuts Lawn Care. It is Monday morning. We did get our snow event, as you can see. A lot of snow. Let me see. It didn't start the day I thought it was going to start, or it was supposed to start. We ended up going out Friday morning for the first time. We got done. We didn't actually have to go out until about 8:30 to start. We got done, I think, somewhere around 7 o'clock that night. It was a pretty good storm, and it ended up being a double, which meant we had to go back out. So I have it set up in our agreement that we only do the snow removal once every 24 hours. A couple reasons for that. One, you know, you're out doing all that work, you want to get some rest. Two, if you finish and then it's still snowing and you immediately restart and it continues to snow, you might be going out a third time, okay? So we went back out at 5:30 in the morning, got done at 4 o'clock, that was yesterday, and the snow event was over. The second time around, though, 75% of the route had double the amount of snow as it did Friday. Some properties had, on the second round, 10 inches to a foot of snow, because when we were 75% done with the first route, another snowstorm hit, and it was way worse. And the second round ended up being bad, except the last like 8 properties weren't too bad. So we got it done though. I wanted to make a video, but honestly this wasn't the right time. The first day I had to get Robbie trained. It's not as simple as just taking the snowblower out there and doing it. There's a way we do it. Different houses, different driveways are set up differently. Some are just wide open, right from the street to the garage, nothing in the way. Other houses, the driveway starts, then you have the house. So then you have the in-between area where you're in between two houses. Then you have the very back, and it's all different. You know, then I have it set up to where, when do you do the sidewalks? Because if you do it too early, then you're throwing snow back on it. So I have it set up very specific to where it's the most efficient way to do it. So that whole first day was teaching Robbie. The second day, he had it. Didn't have to tell him anything. He knew what to do. And hey, even the driveways that are wide open to where, like I said, from the street right to the garage, nothing's in the way, it's just a wide open driveway. You know, we have it set to where, say this is the driveway, right? And then this is the garage. Actually, I have a clip of Robbie doing a wide open one. I'll put it in. The snow's getting a little sloshy now. Uneven pavement, so it hits it and kind of takes off. These are the driveways we like. They run right up to the garage. You can just start on one side with the chute facing one way. Start kind of in the middle, like to one side of the middle, have your chute facing to that side, and you just do circles. And you start in, work your way out. And then once you're on your last one this way, you go hit the sidewalk, turn around, come back, have your chute still facing this way, you come finish your last one, come up here, finish your last one, sidewalk, because there's a little part over here too, finish it off the apron, right to the truck. So we'll put the chute facing one way, say to the right, and then we'll start in the middle, but just to the right. We'll go up, so all the snow is going that way. Get to the garage door, we make 3 lines going this way, 3 lines going that way, so we have room to turn. And then we come back down the middle, but on this side with the snow throwing that way, and we just keep doing a circle, widening it out, and then to where you're finally done. And on your last run, the very last one, as you start up, now you do the sidewalk. Come back, turn back into the driveway, finish your last run, hit the walkway, come back out, finish your last run going this way. Sometimes it don't work out perfect. Maybe you'll have one more run on this side, so you just turn the chute and do your last run this way. But normally it works out pretty evenly. So that's what I'm saying. You know, there was a lot to show them that first day. I just couldn't do a video. The second day I was going to, and we got there, started, and realized how much more snow we had than the first day. So even on those wide open driveways, we had both snow blowers running to, you know, help us get done, and we couldn't believe how much faster we were knocking them out. However, these snow blowers, it doesn't matter what model you buy, what brand you buy, whatever, these snow blowers take a beating every time they go out. Okay, doesn't matter what brand you buy, right? So think about it. Say a homeowner buys one of these, a two-stage snow blower, any model. Maybe he's going to use it 5 or 6 times a year, that person, right? Well, we do 30+ properties every time. So every day we go out and do our properties, we use that snow blower as much as that homeowner would use one in 5 or 6 years. So and people have asked me, oh, what snow blower do you recommend? Here's the thing, they're going to be built pretty similar. Maybe the power is going to be a little different, but none of these walk behind snow blowers are going to deal with very thick snow very well. Okay, they're going to be very comparable as far as power. They're different sizes, of course, but they're going to take a beating. Okay, that's just what it is. We did 2 rounds, and I have a few repairs to do. First thing that happened was the boards right there that hold the snow blowers in place. The screws I had them down with broke. Both boards. Now, I don't think the screws were long enough for one, and I only had 2 screws per board, and they broke during the day from riding over them with the snowblower. So I didn't have time to fix it when it happened. Then the second day, because of that, if you remember, this is the original snowblower. The part that holds the chute adjuster in place, when we first bought this, the original part broke the first day we had it out there, and I had it fixed with an eye bolt, and it worked really. It was perfect. Well, because them boards were gone, the big snow blower slid into the back of this snow blower, hitting the adjuster and snapping that eye bolt. So I went ahead and bought a new one. Got to put that on. I got to put the boards back with better screws. The cord works perfect, the one that I replaced, but I am going to shorten it now that I have time so it sits right. Now that I got more time with the new snow blower, hey buddy, I like it. It's a good machine. It's what I expected it to be. However, there's one shear pin. It's I'll show it to you in a little bit. It's on the right side, but not on the edge, the one in. That one shear pin, well, there's 4 total, but the one I'm speaking about, that same one probably broke 8 times. Is there something wrong with this machine specifically? Probably not. Maybe it's just the way it's built, and where that blade is spinning, maybe it's just the weaker point. So in 2 days, I probably went through 8 shear pins on that machine, but it was the same one every time. And I'm not gonna just put a bolt in there, because shear pins are made to break when it's going through too much pressure. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm just gonna have to kind of see how it plays out later. This snow blower only went through 2 or 3 shear pins, which isn't bad at all. I did notice the skid on this snow blower. I had to adjust it a little bit. and I can see where it was kind of wearing pretty quickly, rather. You know, you see that plastic kind of getting peeled back. And what we do is, if we're not actively snow blowing, say, you know, we're done, we're just taking it back to the truck or whatever, we lean them back a little bit so the skids are not wearing, you know, they're not right on that concrete. So I'll keep an eye on it, kind of see what happens. But overall, you know, it's a great machine. It, you know, glad we have two, and I'm glad the one is a 30-inch. One more thing, the throttle bar on this one, it bent right here in the middle. So when we went to throttle up, I like to throttle these down a little bit before we turn them off, but that throttle bar bent, and at the next house I couldn't get it throttled back up. I finally did get it throttled back up fully, and we just left it there. I told Robbie, I said, no, never, don't throttle it down a little, like I said, just leave it where it's at. So right now it is full throttle. I'm not going to do it today, but I am going to take this whole casing apart and see what I can do about, you know, putting something else on there to, you know, get it back to full throttle. So right now I'm gonna, I don't want my snow blower in the front. I want mine in the back. That way, if we have a driveway where we're just going to use one for some reason, we'll have the bigger one. So now I need to switch these around, put the boards back. I got longer screws, hopefully better screws, and, you know, readjust the boards, get them to, you know, where I want them. I'm actually going to get a blower out and blow these because the screws were still in here. If you guys remember, I have a sheet of plywood under here, under the truck bed liner, because when I bought the truck, it had like 2 decent sized rust holes. So I slid plywood under there to make it more secure, and also because this was very loose, and I screwed the truck bed liner down in the truck and on top of here. All right, the first thing I'm working on is the chute adjuster. Like I said, I bought this. This is what I used the first time, and it would have lasted had I not had that snowblower not slammed into this. So look at these, all rusted now. I fixed it with bungees, which is crazy, or not bungees, zip ties, and it actually worked. Unbelievably, it actually worked. The key, I actually keep the key zip tied to the machine in case it was to ever fall out. You know, I wouldn't have to go find my spare. You know, it's just there. All right, you have to use the drill. Now this here, I never got these back on. They don't fit right in here, which is fine. I mean, you know, it's whatever, but I leave them on when I replace the other one, but like I said, they don't actually work. So to put it on, to put the new one on, where'd I set it? Right here. You can't just put it through there. You gotta have it set up already. Let me see here. I got two screws on both sides and a washer on both sides. So gotta put both of these on. Oh wait, no. Nuts first, then the washer, and then you got to adjust it to where it's sitting exactly where you want it. Now you got to kind of see here. Oh, need the washer. Okay, so got to kind of see where you're set at, make sure it's working. Okay, it's actually working right there. You see why I got that other snowblower where I don't have to do this? The handle is right up top. Okay, so let me see here. Okay, that seems to be good right there. So now you see, like I said, I can't get these back on. They don't fit. They don't fit exactly in there. So I don't really worry about it. So now I gotta add the washer. Holding that side back. Yes, it will. Okay. Oh, look at that. One of my shear pins opened, and now they're all in there. Shit. Yep, I see them. Damn it. I gotta get all those out of there now. Not good. Okay, let's see. Okay. Put one more nut on. Just so there's two. Come on, get out of there. That I want to tighten up the pull cord now. So we're gonna cut it off. All right, so I want to try to get it to where it's gonna be perfect this time. So this is right at its first resistance right here. So I think I want to cut it right about here. So about 6 inches. That way when it pulls back in, the handle will actually stay right where it's at. So I think I want to cut it right about there at around 6 inches. All right, so I took that much off. The cord is snug right up in there, but let's make sure, just for the heck of it. Alright, so real quick, shout out to Cutter Squad Lawn Care, rocking a sticker all the way here in Cleveland, Ohio. He sent me I don't know, 5 or 6 of the stickers. I appreciate it, buddy. Definitely one of my favorite channels to follow and watch, probably because we're so similar, you know, in size, the business, you know, things we do. I remember, I think I found his channel when I bought my trailer, and I was like researching trailers, and that's how I found his channel. So I'm cleaning out the back of the truck, that way I can see if any of those screws are popping up that broke, because like I said, I don't want to get a flat tire, and then I'm going to start resetting them. Alright, so the first board was somewhere in this area. Right there's one. Okay, so I know I have one here. Got it to where I can see it. Other one has to be somewhere over here. Right there, found it. All right, I'm having trouble getting this second one out, so do it this way. And yes, if you're wondering, it is very, very cold out today. But this stuff has to get done. You know I could have waited till it warmed up, but you know, I don't want any surprises with the weather. Okay, I got everything blown out really well. I don't see any broken screws sticking up. Nothing that can, you know, hurt one of the tires or one of us step on. Only screws I see are the ones that are holding the bed liner down. I need this one right there, because I want it right against the back of the truck. So I would need that one right there. See, that's the problem though. Which way is the arch? I gotta scrape these boards off. I need all the snow off of these boards, because the board under there is about I think it's a half-inch board I put under there. That might work. Yeah, that might work. See, I just want it touching the tire. See, it don't feel like it's very tight in there. See that? Man. Let's flip it over. Flip it over and see what that feels like. That one feels better. That one feels better for sure. I took it too far in. One more, because I do not want these coming out again. That sucked not having these snow blowers secure. Oh yeah, that's good now. Hell yeah. I'm wondering if I should even put one more here, you know. All right, so here's what I'm gonna have to do with doing it this way. I don't want to have to turn the snow blower every single time I get up here, you know, and face it one way or the other. I want both of them this way. However, unless we remember to put this handle up every single time, I have to worry about this, okay? Moving it back, I have to worry about the back door and one of these cables getting damaged if it slides back. But this is the setup that I want to go with the 30 being in the back, the 24 being in the front. So, and I can't just turn this one, because then I got to worry about this one sliding and the handle being damaged. So even though it's going to be a little bit more work, I'm going to have to do 2 boards holding this one in, so it can't go forward or backwards, and it's going to have, you know, be able to sit perfectly. It's going to be a little more work from getting the blower on and off, or the blower's on and off, because now instead of going over 2 boards, we'll be going over 3. But I feel like it's kind of my only option in order to keep this setup. And like I said, this is the setup that I want to go with for sure. Okay, so this one's real sturdy. That one's real sturdy. This one's probably the loosest one. So I think I'm gonna I have 2 more screws in this pack. Okay, I have these are the screws I use on my sidewalls when I put them up for the spring in the fall. It's a T20 head. I'm gonna see if I can throw 2 of these in the middle. They're the same size, 3 inches. So that's not that much going in there. See if I can put these near the middle. There we go. That went in pretty good. it kind of bowed right here, but you know, it's all right. There we go. Okay, now I'm good. Yeah, that seems good now. Oh yeah, that ain't going nowhere. Vicky wants me to buy another container and put it next to this one, and to be honest, she's right, but I would have to ask these people to move over a little bit, which I'm sure they would, but this year we need a bigger trailer first, so that's right around $3 grand roughly, because it's probably going to be a carry-on, just bigger. I don't mind that trailer. So all right guys, I'm just putting everything away, then I'm gonna go hit the gym and then get home. So if you liked the video, hit like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, let me know everything I'm doing wrong, and keep them driveways clean, boys. I'm out.